Okay. I failed twice. What car is this?
It's a Toyota Corolla. It's a hybrid.
In all honesty, I haven't driven in quite a while because I'm like always busy with uni.
Oh yeah.
And the rain has been shit lately.
Yeah, I know, it's been pretty bad.
I haven't seen my dad in ages.
Oh really? Okay. And you've got your test is this Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright. At the end, turn left.
Yeah.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Apologies for the delay. We're going to try uploading as often as we can. My student here, we're going for a mock test. She's got a test coming up and I'll just let you guys see the results at the end. However, she does get very emotional in this, at the end, but this video was uploaded with her permission and consent. Also, just a heads up, we're coming closer to 300 subscribers, and once we hit 300 subscribers, we'll be running a promo giving away discounts on our lessons and packages, so be on the lookout. When the lights coming up, we'll keep going straight. So stay in this lane, keep going straight.
Oh, sorry. I feel like I was like in the wrong lane or something.
Alright, so that is a major intersection that comes up at the transport office, and my student has failed there. It's a very quick fail, but I'll put a link in the video. I'll put the link in the video, and you can check out how to do that intersection properly. So up here we're going to turn right.
Okay, that's fine.
Go right and then right again.
Yeah. So like where this car is.
Yep.
Can I just wait here just in case because that car is like on the yellow already.
Alright, over here, so my student could have passed into the red section, but she waited. She hasn't done anything wrong, but she could have moved forward. She hasn't done anything wrong though, so I did mark her down for that. I didn't fail her for that, and you can see she did it properly when she comes over, and she continues on. roundabout coming up, your left.
Yeah.
You go right up ahead. As the light's coming up, we're going to come to our left lane and then turn right.
Just out of curiosity, even though it's like only one direction, do you still indicate that you're going?
Yeah, you should be.
Okay,
So even though it is one direction, it's a different street. So that's what you have to take into consideration. It's a different street that you're going into. And when you're going into a different street, you need an indicator on that turn. Turn left up at the lights.
sorry, that
Turn
was
right at the roundabout. So my student changes lanes to turn right at the roundabout. That's good job. Well done. lights, turn right.
Yeah. So I know I'm doing shocking right now.
So a lot of students do this. They make the error of taking the wrong turn. There's actually nothing wrong with that. I've said it in my previous videos, if you take the wrong exit or the wrong turn, it's not an error. Just make sure you're doing it correctly. If you do it incorrectly, then it's an error. So yeah, taking the wrong turn is not an error, but you will have more than enough notice from the examiner telling you which turn to take. Alright, the light's coming up, we're going to turn right. From the roundabout coming up, take the first exit and go straight.
Yeah.
And straight after, turn left. Turn left. Alright, turn right over here.
Right. Would you like me to just go around them?
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pull over to the left side. Let's go around a bit forward. Forward. Pull over here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a 3-point turn.
3-point turn, yeah.
Yeah, so turn the car around. Do
Yeah,
the best you can. Yeah.
You have a camera in here.
Okay. Go to the intersection coming up.
Yeah.
Go to the intersection coming up and do a U-turn at a T intersection.
Yeah.
on this red car, let's try parallel park as well.
Sorry, I feel like that was so shit.
Give me your best go.
I'm just gonna be honest with you, I can't really see in that mirror. And I feel like I'm gonna hit the curb.
Okay, if you want to terminate it, that's fine. You can stop there and we'll move forward.
Yeah.
Keep going forward.
Sorry
you ready?
about
Put it in drive and let's go. Alright, at the end, turn left. Let's turn left over here.
Okay. This is meant to be 40 right here. I know I shouldn't be telling you. Pardon?
It's whatever you think it is. Let's pull over here.
One just behind this car?
Yeah, just behind. Okay, let's do a straight reverse. Alright, so my student over here, she lines her car up with the curb, but she's done one big mistake. She's covered a driveway. And you never cover a driveway when you go for your test. Okay, stop right there. Alright, when you're ready, let's take off. At the end, turn right. take the second exit. At the lights, we're going to turn right. Okay, the lights coming up, turn right. I'm going to turn right over here. Yeah, let's pull up behind you. Yeah, that's fine.
I did.
Okay, so how do you think you did today?
Honestly, I know I did terrible.
Why is
Because
that?
like when we first started at that intersection, there was like water all over the road, so I was like I couldn't see the markings.
Yeah.
And then it was until the cars like went through and like I could see it like when I was there, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really bad.
Yeah. No, it was a good thing that there was no cars on our left side.
Yeah,
It was pretty empty.
yeah.
It was all empty. So, so that was a fail. Like you crossed over. You changed lanes at the intersection, but it was a good thing that you realized what you did, so you know what you're looking out for.
Yeah.
Right. So next time when you go for your actual test, you know the not to cross over to the left lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I know in the roundabout,
Yeah.
in the roundabout, I was at the inner lane, I'm pretty sure. And then I think Actually, I can't remember, but I think I like exited at the wrong.
Yeah, so I said turn right at the roundabout, and you did a U-turn at the roundabout.
Oh yeah, see.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted me like to go fully around. I was like, I'll just go like.
So when the examiner or someone says turn right, you're taking the third exit and you're going right.
Yeah.
So that's the exit. Yeah. But like that was alright. That wasn't a major error because you took the wrong exit, but it's not a major error. So roundabout turn, that was fine. There was nothing wrong with that. Indicator when we were turning onto Wembley Road, you asked me like, do I need to turn my indicator on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I know
you do.
I shouldn't have,
Yeah.
but I was like, I know I should, but at the same time, no one else was.
Yeah, that's.
And I was like,
the thing is like
and
when
it's
you're,
only one direction.
it's one direction, yeah.
But
because that's a different road going onto Wembley Road, it's two different roads, so you have to have your indicator on.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's alright. No need to be sorry. Train tracks. So when you were waiting over there and there's like a line of cars in the other lane, you could have actually moved forward into your section. There's enough space there for you to move into your section, into your right lane, and you sit there and you wait. So two cars can sit there and wait, right?
Yeah.
And then, but what
Wait,
you
like before it?
before like because like the way it happened was, I'll just quickly.
I think I just saw that there were like cars already in the yellow bit, and I was like, what if it's like dangerous? And I was like, what if they need to move back or something?
So when the gate, what happened was the gate was down, right?
Yeah.
And that's the lane, and then that's the oncoming lane. That's people coming this way. So there were cars like lined up over here, right, to go that way. But the gate was down, so they couldn't do anything, right? But you could have brought your car. You were staying over here, right? You stayed there, but you didn't do anything wrong. But you could.
Wait, where am I looking like?
So that's our car looking that way, right? So that was our car, right? What you could have done is moved your car into this spot and waited over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because two cars can wait over here.
Okay.
Right? But you didn't do anything wrong either.
Okay.
By staying there, you didn't do anything wrong. And then you waited for the cars to go. That was fine as well. That was nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But ideally, we would have moved our car forward and waited over here.
Okay.
Right? But again, the rest, right down over here, train tracks. The rest of the train track was perfect because you went over, you looked both ways, and then you took off.
Yeah.
That was perfect. Right? There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, this is just a note. Like you can move your car forward. Roundabout.
Oh, and I know the parallel park is dodgy, but it was just like I don't know if it's because I know.
Have you done a parallel?
I like that's the only type of parking I'm comfortable with.
Parallel parking?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then like, I'm reverse parking, but I don't know why I can't go nose in.
Yeah.
But like, seeing in this, I was like, maybe I didn't adjust it lower enough, but like it is to what I'm used to, like having the handle in the inner corner.
Yeah.
And I was like, also.
So that's one way you can do it,
all over it.
is judge it that way. But the way I do it, and I teach my students, is when you're doing when you're reversing back, you're using the markers around you. So first thing you do is you line this mirror with this windscreen up with the rear passenger windscreen.
Yeah.
When it lines up, you turn all the way to the left.
Lock it,
yeah, lock it to the left. But then I think you were trying to line up something in that mirror, right? But the way I do it is I tell my students, pick a point, because your car needs to get to 45 degrees. Once it's at 45 degrees, start turning back the other way.
Because what I've learned is like when it's your what's it called? Your mirror lines up with their like back window.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of the same.
Yeah. It's sort of the same thing. Yeah. That's fine. Like if you're comfortable with that, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it was because of the rain that was a bit difficult.
Yeah.
That you couldn't.
And then I feel like in this car, it's a bit more difficult for me to see like back that way as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But like so how about the straight reverse? What do you think about that?
I think I've seen in one of your videos you said 80% back, 20% mirror.
Yeah.
But like with my instructor, she said 100% back. You're not allowed to use your mirrors.
No, you can't. Like
okay.
the way you do it, right, is you look back, you're reversing
like,
looking back.
Marking and
So that's all fine. But have a quick glance over here. Just a quick glance. It doesn't mean like staring over here.
Yeah.
So a quick glance, make sure your car's still lined up, still following that line, and then look back again. Right? So you're not going to spend here, you're not going to be looking over here for too long. Just have a quick glance, making sure your car's still following that line, and then looking back again. Right? There's nothing says that you have to look at back 100% of the time.
Okay.
So quick looking back, quick glance, and then back again. Quick glance, back again. That's all you need to do.
But was that fine or like would it fail?
Okay. It would have failed because you ended up more than 30 centimeters away from the curb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should only be maximum 30 centimeters away from the curb.
Yeah.
So when I pulled open the door, we're pretty far away. Not only and again, I put that down to the rain because it's raining. You probably couldn't see the mirror properly, and that's why I say check the mirror. Check the mirror because then you can make sure your car's following that line, right? And when you're pulling up, right, do you try lining it up with the gutter? How do you try when you're pulling up? How do you do it?
Well, I was gonna line it up with the gutter when I was gonna get in, but I feel like you stopped me before I could like get a bit more because I was gonna move in.
Yeah. I didn't stop the car.
You did it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I felt like I didn't know if you were using your pedals or not, and I was like, I feel like.
No.
Yeah.
So when you're pulling up, right, you see how there's a gutter and then there's the concrete on the floor.
Yeah.
And that what you're supposed to do is supposed to be on the edge of that concrete.
Yeah.
That's how you line up. That's perfectly lined up. It gives you enough breathing room between your tires and the curb, and you can just keep following that line. That's why you should always have a quick look back and over there. You can't see it, but it's not that pronounced. Like you can tell it. You can tell where your car is when you're looking in the side mirror.
Yeah.
And how do you when you adjust your side mirror? What are you looking at? Like how are you adjusting it?
Like the handle in the inner corner.
The back door handle.
The
So you want to see the back. What you want to do is when you're adjusting your mirror, you want to see the back door handle in this corner over here. Okay.
I always thought it was this handle here.
No, it's the back one.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's when you can see everything.
Wait, can I just fix that and see what
go for it.
it's like? Oh. Wait, the
back door handle.
Does it even work? I think that's it. This is how it goes.
But okay, can you see the back door handle?
Yeah, I can see the handle.
Can you see the front door handle?
I can't see the front.
Okay, you only want to see one door handle in that corner over there. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you do that straight reverse, it's probably my fault as well. Where I think I didn't give you enough time to pull over properly, but never cover a driveway. So never cover a driveway, and then the examiner will usually take you to a place where there's no where there aren't that many driveways.
Yeah.
But if you do, never stop in front of a driveway. Never cover that driveway up.
Yeah.
Give that driveway. Give enough space from your car and that driveway. But yeah, other than that, look, your driving was actually pretty good. Your control of the car is good. I think, yeah, the control of the car is good.
Okay.
But I think it's because of the rain that affected you. I think
like the visibility.
Yeah, visibility. Yeah, I think the rain affected your intersection over there because you realized straight away that you made a mistake.
Yeah.
Without me even saying anything, you realized straight away you made a mistake. And we were lucky that there was no one on our left side, but you realized yourself that you made a mistake.
I feel like that's why my dad always tells me, even when I'm turning, he wants me to like slow down a bit and back off just in case the person goes wide or something. People do that.
That's right. Yeah, but so your car control is fine. Another thing was just watch your speed, because when we were back over there, you asked me if it's a 40 over there. It's not. It's 50.
Yeah, because I was like, I know it's 50 unless signed otherwise, but I was like, I have not seen a sign.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, if you haven't seen a sign, it's gonna be 50. Gonna be 50.
Because I just remember in one of your videos, like there was like a street and it was like all the back ways was 40.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this one of those areas where I miss a sign and everything else is 40?
No. That area where we were, there's no 40 sign. It's 50.
Yeah, just 50.
Right.
That's why I was just like, I'll just stick to like 45. Stick in the middle.
Then one place I noticed when we were going, I think it was Wembley Road. You're going 60. You did almost 63 in the 60 zone, but that's a bit harsh if I fail you for doing 63 in the 60 zone. But just watch your speed. Make sure you don't not going too far over. It doesn't keep going over. But I think you realized you were going a bit over and you controlled it and brought it back down as well. But yeah, look.
Was it like the one where it just went yellow and that?
I can't remember what it was. It was you know where the school was, the Woodridge School. Yeah. Like when we were going towards a roundabout, you did that U-turn.
Up.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
We're going towards the roundabout over there. Yeah. But as I said, your driving's good, your control is good. Hopefully, the weather conditions are better on your test day.
Yeah.
I think we're doing your test right on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, coming Saturday. Yeah.
Like Thursday.
Yeah, that's all right. What we'll do is on your test day, we'll do another. We've got another 1 hour lesson before you test.
Okay.
So we'll do a drive around, make sure you're comfortable with everything. We'll take you to the intersection over here.
Okay.
Just get comfortable with that intersection because if you turn left here, you're going to go straight to the intersection over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you done a test over here before? Or?
I've never been in like Logan area.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I found you guys and I was like, oh, I definitely need to get familiar and maybe book a few lessons.
Yeah.
But
so where do you live? Where do you live normally? Good enough. Have you done a test in Ipswich?
Yeah.
You have? How did that go?
Okay. I'm so.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I'm a really emotional person.
That's alright. That's
alright. Hopefully this doesn't get in.
Okay.
But yeah. So. Oh, okay. I failed twice. Sorry, I don't.
That's fine. That's fine.
And it was so frustrating because like it felt so unfair with the first fail.
Yeah.
And the thing was, though, like sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. I understand it can be very frustrating as well sometimes. I know.
Yeah. Like, most of my periods.
Okay.
Anyways, okay, yeah. The thing that he put down was, do not give way to motor vehicle coming off highway.
Yeah. And
I can even show you pictures of the road. But pretty much what it is I'm coming uphill.
Yeah.
Oncoming traffic is also coming uphill.
Yeah.
And the only direction to turn is right. And at this intersection, obviously I was going slower.
Yeah.
Because I'm coming up to a blind spot and a giveaway stance, so I need to be ready to hit the brakes if needed.
Yeah.
And by the time I saw, like, I came up to the top of the hill and I saw there's nothing coming. That's when I decided to go.
Yeah.
And it was actually just a moment when I was like already in, where a car started like flying up. And yeah, and then so he said I wasn't going fast enough, and I was like, I did technically give away because he wasn't there when I already was in, and like and then my instructor, he went back to it and they reviewed like the area and stuff, and then he was like, yeah, I literally think it was just because maybe it was a bit too slow, and he was like getting a bit paranoid of like the car coming, and I was like, the car was literally still on an angle, like that's how much of far away, like on the hill it still was.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, did he fucking expect me to like fly through at a corner and be like
Yeah, no, I understand.
And then the second time, I definitely understand that was a mistake. But like, it was because I was going straight and it's like a massive intersection. Let's say maybe up to like the white car or just left side. There's 2 lanes here and it goes straight.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of a curve. And then so in this whole entire middle square section, there's no lines. And then so I thought I was like doing the right thing by sort of like following the curve a little bit and then going in.
Yeah.
But she was like, oh, you went a bit too much in your right lane. So, fail. And I was just like, I'm too broke for this.
No, I understand. Yeah, so the only thing I could recommend is just if you have time or just have a drive around here.
Yeah, and I'm like, I definitely need to like get practice in the TMI areas, but I live like far away from them. So
yeah,
like,
no, I understand. Yeah.
And always busy with uni.
Yeah. No, like today, if you've got some time, just have a drive around. Just do that intersection again. Do that intersection again. All right.
The one where I couldn't see.
Yeah. Do that. Or like if your dad's driving, just sit in the passenger seat. Pay attention to what's happening. Yeah, like it's unfortunate. What happened in Ipswich? But hopefully it won't happen over here. So, yeah. Hopefully.
I'm just like really hoping.
Yeah. You okay? Yeah. It's alright. We'll get there. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. This Saturday. Yeah.
It's like, oh, life goes on. If you fail, I'm just gonna keep trying, I guess.
Yeah. It's okay. I know it can be very frustrating. Like I've had I had a student.
Yeah.
How many times have you done the test?
Twice. Those 2 fails.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I've had a student that failed 5 times. and he was ready to give up. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, don't give up. And then
Yeah.
the first 6th time, he finally came to me. I'm like, all right, and I showed him everything in Ipswich. It was Ipswich as well.
Yeah.
Showed him everything, and then he went for his test and he passed on his 6th time. All right, so don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. This is the one thing. This is the one thing where you can do this test as many times as you want.
But honestly, like I felt like after that first test,
Mhm.
I was like, I swear to God, when I see that old man in the nursing homes, I'm gonna freaking not care about him.
Was it the old guy with the beard? You got a white beard?
There's like old guys.
Yeah, it's all
and
old guys there, yeah.
One white, like all white old people.
Yeah.
Sorry, Caucasian. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
rude to say white
No, it's
people,
alright.
but
Yeah, so hopefully what we'll do is we're going to do it like on your Saturday. I might even come like a bit earlier, like give you like an hour and a half just to drive around.
yeah, okay.
Okay? If you can come a bit earlier, that'd be good. As well.
Yeah,
But yeah, just make sure you drive around this area.
yeah.
Drive around this and get comfortable with the area. Alright? Your driving, your control of the car is good. But you need to get comfortable with the area. That's it.
Okay.
Alright everyone, so the student made a lot of mistakes in this test and a lot of critical errors. So I haven't done a tally, but surprisingly on that weekend she actually passed her test. Like she actually concentrated on her driving, and the weather was a lot better as well. So she actually passed her test. She did really well. I was super proud of her. She, even though she was emotional over here, she held it together. So it goes to show, no matter how many times you fail, you can fail once, you can fail twice, you can fail 3 times. As many times as you fail, you can always come back and sit the test and pass. Always just keep calm and use the previous failures as a lesson learned. Learn from your mistakes and don't repeat them. Try not to repeat them. Learn, practice and learn what you did, and try not to repeat them, but you can eventually pass.